What's Vaush's opinion on the hoes, loyal or not loyal? My opinion is the loyalty of the hoes has more to do with you than the hoes. That's my opinion. You know, I think that if you have disloyal hoes, that kind of reflects on you a little bit. You know, I'm not saying like any time a partner cheats on you, it's your fault. That would be an insane position. I'm just saying it, you know, if you meet one asshole, you met an asshole. If you met 10 assholes today, you were probably the asshole. Just classic logic, you know? Are hoes people you date? I mean, I assume they have to be, right? Maybe the hoe is you. Maybe you're the hoe. Maybe you're the disloyal hoe. What if I dated the asshole? I mean, that's kind of on you, right? I'm not going to lie. I do think a little less of people if they keep getting into bad relationships. Like, in the same way that I would think less of a person if they kept being, like, really financially irresponsible, or if they, like, kept fucking up their life in some other way. You know? Like, I'm not, again, it's not like, oh, you've had one shitty relationship, you're a bad person. It's more like if you keep over and over again, like falling into the same pit. I mean, past a point, you know? He ain't wrong. No, he ain't wrong. He right. Straight women being only attracted to abusive men. I do feel bad for straight women because they're locked in with men, and that does suck. And oftentimes when a girl keeps finding herself in bad relationships with men, I know people always trot out the daddy issues thing. Why is it when people say a girl has daddy issues, they say it in a way that implies it's the fault of the girl? Why is that always the way it's said? I don't get that. Like, oh, you're telling me she developed like psychological issues at 8 because of her father? How is that her fault? I mean, maybe I don't know, but like that seems like an insane thing to automatically blame her for, right? I don't know. It's called misogyny. Oh, that's what it's called. Oh, well, now I know. Now I know. Yeah, like your dad fucked you up when you were a kid. What a dumb bitch. I'm always saying this. You gotta up your misogyny game. I am levels beyond you. I still don't get what a girl with daddy issues actually is. I mean, it doesn't like specifically refer to anything, right? It's like a guy with mommy issues, because it can take so many different forms. I don't fucking know. I mean, who knows, right? A girl whose behavior is off is a girl with daddy issues, I guess. No one does that with guys. Like, sometimes we say guys have mommy issues, but it always has to be some, like, really over-the-top shit. You know? Like, for a guy to have mommy issues, he has to be, like, in college, driving 2 hours back to his parents' house every weekend to have his mom do his laundry for him. And then we're like, oh, he's got mommy issues. Okay, but what about, like, is there not a lower level of mommy issue than that? Like, does it have to go that far? What about non-binaries with mommy issues? May the gates of hell open to swallow them whole. I've only ever been asked if I have daddy issues in terms of, like, sexual context, which is pretty gross. Yeah, it's always brought up in that. It's really, really weird, too, because, like, having daddy issues doesn't mean anything specific. It's a really broad umbrella of, like, vaguely associated characteristics that may or may not correspond to anything, right? So then you bring it up with girls, I guess, like, in a sexual way. What are you implying there? I don't know. There is a kind of, like, latent psychosexuality to the patriarchal, like, household, I guess, the way fathers hand daughters off to the husband. I'm not saying there's not, like, an undercurrent there that is pretty fucked up, but, you know. What if we have mommy and daddy issues? Then you should be working on yourself and not watching a live stream. Trying to find a father figure in your partner. The problem with this is that, like, 80% of straight men want a mom girlfriend. I'm, like, leaving aside the rampant popularity of incest porn in male-dominated spaces. Like, leaving that aside, there are so many guys who want this, like, vaguely maternalistic, like, we'll do your chores for you and kind of tut-tut you when you fuck. Like, but that's, like, common. A mommy being a maid. Yeah, exactly. That's common. And guys don't even get made fun of that much for it. You know? Like, they kind of do, but not as much as they probably should be. Yeah, I agree, Thana. A relationship should never, like, fix your problems. It should just, like, make your life better. Or, like, if it fixes your problems, it shouldn't be, like, a psychological crutch. You know what I mean? Until I've daddy issues for saying I feel sorry for how we need to date men. I have a good... Yeah, see, that's exactly what I mean. People will just say daddy issues about anything. Literally, like, anything. If you're talking to a chick and you want to bust it, like, just congratulations. You've got that one in your pocket. You can throw that one out there. A friend of mine years ago was basically parenting his GF, and it was giga weird. Just weird. It's weird. It's why I don't care for it. I mean, if it's like a kink thing, I guess at least be self-aware about it, but don't infantilize me. I don't think I infantilized you. Your name, however, is Sissy Not Blonde, which is, I'm getting like flashbacks to my worst conversations on Grindr. So hopefully, you know, like I won't make that your problem. I'm just saying. Launched back, you know.